Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the video. Here we are at Corey's place, just going to pick up the keys for the apartment, and then the video will go on from there. Here we are, here's Causa. Here's the keys for the apartment, so we've got them. And Causa, as I said to you, today's topic is self-belief. So when you're struggling, you know, with triathlon or whatever, or just achieving your goals in general, like what is your what tips would you give us about self-belief?
I reckon just keep going.
Yeah.
Just don't give up. If something bad happens, just deal with it.
Yeah.
Move on.
Just keep doing the work, basically.
Some things you can't help. They just happen.
That's it. Yeah, indeed. I like that. I like those tips as well. Just keep doing the work, because you know, if you keep doing it, then you'll be able to back yourself eventually. Like
one day
you'll get better. Exactly. One day it'll happen. Cheers, Causa. We'll bring the keys back tonight, and we've got to rush to the city. All right, off we go back to the city. It's going to be a big stint for the e-bike. Let's hope it can make it all the way to Chadstone, which is about the same distance out from the CBD that our house is. So I reckon we can probably make it just about. I'll have to do some pedal assistance, I reckon, and you know, a bit of energy conserving. It's a bloody good day, perfect day for some drone shots, so let's do it. So here we are, I'm with these three lovely ladies, Kalu, Lida and Marie, here at the shopping centre. And as I've told them all, it's about self-belief, the topic today. So what are some tips, ladies, we'll start with Kalu, some tips on self-belief. And yeah, just from your own experience.
I think that you have to treat yourself as you would treat someone that you love. I think we are our worst enemies, and sometimes when you think that you can't do things, you should talk to yourself like you would talk and have your best friend. So that's my tip.
Well, I don't speak English very well, but love yourself because you are important, you are unique. So continue always going on in your life. Love yourself.
Beautiful. And how about you, Marie? Marie is a psychologist, so she'll have all the tips, hopefully.
Oh, I don't know. He's put me on the spot. Well, I'm 50 now, and I do think that we get a little more confident and a little bit more sure of ourselves as we get older. That's been my experience. But having said that, I think all of us always suffer from that fear of not being good enough.
Yeah.
You know, how am I going to be that person, do that thing? Someone else would be better at it. That, I guess we might call that the imposter syndrome. And that's been very present for me in moments when I need to step into hard stuff, is that I have that kind of terrible fear of like, why me? You know, someone else would be better, and that can paralyze us from, you know, doing things that we could do to make a difference in the world. And so one of the things that I've learned is to realize that actually everyone else has fear and problems and issues, and they're good at some things and not good at others. And, you know, everyone pretends that, you know, maybe they've got it all together, but they haven't. So it helps me to realize that. But the other important thing for me to dial up my courage, which helps me to be more confident, is to think about, perhaps, like, I like to be a kind person, and so when I'm feeling really scared, I say to myself, what if I have something that other people need or could benefit from? And it helps me to be braver. And so I might say, well, imagine I know something useful or I have some wisdom to share, and I hold that to myself. That feels unkind, and it makes me be braver and more confident then to have a go. So I think we need to sort of sometimes just put ourselves out there and realise that it's perfectly normal to fall over, and we just have to pick ourselves up again and dust ourselves off and carry on.
Yeah, and like as you were saying, if you're thinking about like the other people rather than your own fears and insecurities, it can really help you like give that advice.
That just because I think there's an element of fake it till you make it. You know, like I think sometimes people look like they're very confident, but they're actually just being brave, and they're having a go, and they feel fear inside as well. And so I think that there is a large amount of our self-confidence that comes from courage, and on the other side of that, when we fail, self-compassion, because when we stuff it up, because we will when we're being brave, then what we need to be is kind to ourselves and go, oh well, you had a go, and you were brave and you got out there, and it's okay to feel a bit bruised, but then we'll carry on.
It's important to take responsibility, but don't beat yourself up about it.
Someone else with less talent than you is doing better than you because they believe in themselves, and that is so true. Like, look at the president from Argentina for 2 seconds and you couldn't believe that he's the president, but you know what I mean? Just courage is so important, and if you don't believe in yourself, really, who else will?
And I was liking what you were saying before, Kalu, about all the if you're doing something that you love, like you won't necessarily, it doesn't matter the self-belief, because like you're going to do it anyway because you love doing it. Do you want to say more about that?
So basically I had a really good job and I left it because I was very unhappy, and I decided to do what I love, which is content creation, and everything started falling into place. I was in I had a safe wage, I was able to save money and all those things, and all of a sudden I was like, you know what? And everything started falling into place, and now doing what I love, I became better at it, and now I earn better money than back then. But it also doesn't matter because I'm so happy that I will do it for free. So do what you love, believe in it, and get better at it. So that's my advice.
That's awesome.
I think as well, lining up with what Kalu's saying, is that it's really important to know what our strengths are and what we value. So if we know what we're good at and what we love doing, and we put ourselves in positions more often of doing that, playing to our strengths, then we will feel that things are easier and more engaging and more exciting, and so then you get into flow and you don't feel that nervousness anymore. But also when we are able to use those strengths in the service of things that are meaningful for us, then we're just on a roll, aren't we?
Yes.
Yeah.
I will create content every day on my birthday when I wake up. I just want to create. I will do it for free, but don't tell about two of my sponsors.
I'll have to cut that bit out.
To cut. But I'm just so passionate about it, and the more that I do it, the more that I get creative, and it's a snowball. It gets bigger and bigger and bigger. So
I would absolutely do what I do without being paid for it, and it actually becomes painful not to do those things. It doesn't. And so there is certainly some impetus that happens for you when you've lined up what you're good at, what you love doing, what's meaningful. Like then it just you're in the zone, aren't you? In the zone.
roll the punches.
Roll with the punches, and every day feels lighter and amazing, and like you know why you want to get out of bed that day and the next.
It actually feels like that. I was like, what are these people talking about me jumping out of bed? No way. But now it is like that. Once you do what you do that you love, that you truly love, that connects with you, then everything else will fall into place. If you love something and if you're not good at it, just work for it. Just improve yourself, invest on yourself, and everything's gonna fall into place.
So like, and how good it is for us, I guess, to have things that bring us meaning, that bring us purpose, and then they feed this upward spiral, don't they? And we know from the neuroscience, the more positive we feel, the more brain connections we make, the more open we are to connecting with others, the less bothered we get by the barriers that come in our way, and the more kind of resilient we are. And so it's an upward spiral, so we've got to start that.
And something that I think is really important as well is get rid of people that don't serve you.
Trim that tribe.
Honestly, because all that investment that you put on them, you can put on yourself, and trust me, it's going to make a difference on your mood and all those things. So if someone is not good for your life, it's not adding to your life, let it go, because I think that's huge, and it has been huge for me in the last couple of weeks, and I feel at so much peace because I can dedicate my time to myself and what I love doing, rather than trying to get these people into my life that don't deserve my time.
And put your focus on the people who are deserving of you and are aligned with your values and do help you be the person you want to be, not the people who lower you more than lift you.
Invest on people as much as they invest in you, not how much you like them. That's how it should be.
Yeah, treat others the way you want to be treated.
Yeah, like if you don't invest in me, I'm not going to invest in you. But, you know, it sounds bad, like as if it's a transaction. It's not. Not everything in life is a transaction. I believe that you have to give. But if they're like sucking away your energy, then
Yeah, of course. That was a bunch of absolutely awesome stuff. Thank you, ladies. Is there any final words, or that's plenty of stuff, though?
yellow. No, I'm kidding.
Oh, and also Kalu has an Instagram. What's your Instagram, Kalu?
I am Kalu.
Yeah, so go
You can
follow.
find it in the description down
Yeah.
below.
I'll pop it up on the video. So basically, that was awesome. We got some an awesome time there with those ladies, and Kalu gave us some awesome tips, as well as Marie and the others. So I've caught the train back to the city, as you can see behind me, because I didn't think the bloody e-bike was going to make it. Basically, before, as you can see, it has a timer on it that says how long you've been riding, and it said like 70 minutes before. So and that was at full blast, full assist. So we caught the train back to this part of the city, and we'll probably hopefully be able to ride from here. But we're going to go back to the apartment to do some work, which is just up the road. And so now it's time to go get off some lunch, because it is 4:23, almost 4:30, and I'm starving. So let's hit the city and get a bite. I don't actually eat McDonald's every day, but it might seem like that watching the videos. It's just quick, convenient, and cheap, which ticks all the boxes today. And here we are, back at the apartment. Not meant to bring bikes in here, but there's literally like zero room in the bike storeroom, so brought it up here for safety. So now we're just waiting for my mate James, who is going to also hopefully offer us some advice on self-belief. In the meantime, just going to do some work here in the apartment, and the bike is definitely not going to make it home in terms of battery. I was throttling it and it was just like, so we're going to have to catch a train home, but that's fine. What a gorgeous night. Here it is. It's probably what, about 23 degrees or something.
23
Beautiful
degrees,
like that.
beautiful, getting our tan on.
Down at the river. And as we've been saying all throughout the day, the topic for today's video is you know, self-improvement, self-belief, self-assurance. So what comments can you give us on it, James?
Yeah, definitely. I think something really important to understand is for self-assurance and confidence, it has to come from a point of internal belief and internal motivation and energy. A lot of times people grab their source of energy from external environments, external people, external things, supplements, just everything you can do to keep you ticking. But I really think having your goal set inside you and your motivation out there and operating at the energy you need to just keeps you motivated and pushing.
This guy's a bloody pro at it. Look at him. Oh, we finally made it back home. It is now 8:55 p.m. Dark outside. We probably covered over 50 kilometers today. It's been a huge day, but I hope you got some awesome insights on from a few cool people I know about you know, what it takes to have some self-assurance, have some self-belief to work towards your goals and your dreams. If you liked the video, please leave a like for the YouTube algorithm. Please leave a comment, let me know what you think. And please subscribe if you want to see more. Cheers.